Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a highlighter declutter. So if that sounds fun to you, be sure to stay tuned. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell before you leave. Also, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, let's get into it. Hi, editing me here. So this declutter more so just turned into this is my highlighter collection type of video. And I just want to kind of preface this. I did declutter an item, but I kept a lot of items just because I have really been into cream and luminizers lately. So I've been neglecting my powder highlight collection. So that being said, going through them, getting reminded of what I have, swatching them, seeing what I like, I ended up keeping a lot more than I originally anticipated. So yeah, I just wanted to preface that. It's more of a, here is my highlighter collection kind of video with a dabble of declutter. Hey guys, welcome to the declutter. So today we're going to be decluttering my highlighters. I'm not sure how many I'm going to get rid of. I know I had one or two in mind, so my keep ratio will definitely be higher, but that's okay. I still thought it would be fun to go through this with you guys so you can also see what is in my collection. To start, I have the Phytosurgents. This is their Spectral Shine, and not really sure if this counts as a highlighter, if it would be more of a luminizer, but this is their Spectral Shine. I have the shade Dew of Dawn. This is newer to my collection. I've literally maybe had it for 2 weeks, so I'm definitely going to hang on to this. Mine looks so janky because when I got it, it was a little bit warm and I put my hand all the way through it. So I had to like do some finagling of my own, but definitely going to hang on to this one. Next, I have another obvious keeper. It's my Physicians Formula Highlight. This one is in the shade Rose Gold. This is one of my favorite highlighters. I initially thought that this shade would be way too deep for me, but again, it's not. I love it. It's so great in the summer, and my goal is to finish this by the end of the year, so I'm definitely going to be hanging on to this. I am an affiliate with Physicians Formula. If you want to check that out, the link will be in my bio. So adding this to the keep pile. Then we have a highlighter from He Who Must Not Be Named. I'm sure you guys know. This one is in the shade Diamond Wet. I love this. I'm starting to get a pretty nice dip over there. It's more of a glittery formula, but I love it. It's so pretty, especially on the eyes as a topper, and that's what I've been using it for a lot lately. I initially thought about decluttering these just because, you know, I don't support the brand anymore, but I already spent like $50 on this, so I'm going to use it until it's not good anymore. But yeah, definitely love this one. The next highlighter I have is from Soul Body, which is ColourPop's like sister brand or something. This one is in the shade Pink Champagne. Super pretty. I wore this a lot last summer. As you can see, it's got like a lot of use right in there. This pan is like huge, but I have a feeling that it would be kind of shallow. I feel like this is one that maybe I should put it into my bi-weekly makeup basket and see if it's something that I like enough to keep. I've also used this on my eyes before too. It's really, really pretty. So I'm gonna hang on to this one for now, but I definitely think that this is one of those that is going to be on the chopping block potentially in future videos. I really just need to use it more to really decide how I feel about it. I do love the huge mirror. It is so nice. Like, this mirror is so nice. Love the packaging, but yeah, I am gonna go ahead and hang on to this one for now. The next one I have is fairly, well, it's newer to my collection, I guess. It's the Makeup Revolution, The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I love the packaging on this as far as like the display, but oh my God, it's literally so bulky. It's so bulky, which, I mean, honestly, that's why I don't reach for it, because I store it somewhere else because it is so bulky. But I picked this up at Ulta when I just happened to go in there for, you know, why not just go in and spend my money. And that's what it looks like. Super gorgeous. I'm trying to think. I don't even know if I've worn this on my skin yet, you guys. I don't know if I have. But yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at with that. Like, it's just the packaging. It's so bulky. I don't reach for it. But I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. I just feel like I haven't even really gotten to play with this, decide how I feel. So I'm gonna continue to hang on to this little baddie. The next one, this is a face palette, and I was thinking maybe I should have just done a whole video for face palettes, because I didn't really realize how many I had. So I'm going to put this in here, but you might see it in a face palette video. I'll probably do a poll on my Instagram. This is the Revolution Pro 4K highlighter palette. This was like dirt cheap, and it is so stunning. There for a while, actually, this was all I was using, because like, wow, it is gorgeous. This is a great inner corner highlight if you're wanting something that's like bing, bang, boom in your face. I haven't pulled this out in a while, actually, but yeah, I'm gonna hang on to it because I feel like it's one of my lost loves that I need to revisit. Y'all know what I mean. So yeah, definitely gonna hang on to it. Next, I have this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Seismic. I never know how to say that. I already hit pan in it, and this is actually newer to my collection. The formula is so interesting. It's like putty soft. So I'll be interested to see how long this even lasts before it dries out. But this formula is really unique. I didn't really... I don't know. It's not necessarily something I think I would wear as a highlighter, but I put it on the eyes, and that's where I really liked it the most. I'm going to keep it up with, I keep this up with my toppers, like my eyeshadow toppers, because that's really what I use this for mostly. But I'm going to hang on to it. Okay, next, like I said, I wasn't really sure if we should include luminizers as well, because they are like a form of a highlight, but I have the Master Radiance Base. This was from RMS Beauty. I had asked for this for Christmas last year, and I've used it, as you can see, a few times. It was like this shade in particular is, I don't know if it's like, if they have different shades, I guess. I don't recall. But it was like a bit deep for me. But I think in the summer I'm going to be able to get a lot of good use out of this. It's so pretty. It sits under the makeup really nicely. And overall, I honestly enjoy it. So I'm definitely going to be hanging on to this one. Okay, next I have the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials Trio. This little baddie. This one is so pretty, but honestly I don't really use it. It has like one of those with like a blue hue. This one is super icy for my particular skin tone. This is the one that I was like using the most. This one over here. And while these are all beautiful, I really just don't reach for, man. I was planning on decluttering this one, but now this one is like stealing the show, you guys. It's stealing the show. Man, that's why I shouldn't be swatching stuff, because then I'm like, oh wow, that's so pretty. But realistically, I mean, I don't ever use this. Like I said, I used that one pretty frequently last summer, and that's a thing. It only really works for me in the summer.
This is a really good inner highlight, inner corner highlight, but I also have that in the other palette. Well, okay, you guys, I have to declutter at least one blush, so or one highlighter, whatever we're doing. So I think that this is gonna be the one that I'm going to let go. Dun dun dun. Which I thought, I was like, man, yeah, I'm gonna declutter that, no problem. And now I'm like looking at it and swatching it, and it's like, well, maybe not. Declutters can literally be so hard, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. The next product I have is from Rare Beauty. This is in the shade Flaunt. It's their liquid luminizer highlight. This is actually, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know the struggle I've had with Rare Beauty products. My love for this brand pretty much goes to the extent of the brushes and pretty much ends there. However, I really love this. It's the thing that I was honestly, if I was going to hate anything, I thought it would be this highlight, but it's the item that I've loved the most. It hasn't gotten a lot of use lately. I think it's going to look super nice too now that we're in the summer, but I'm definitely going to hang on to this one so I can hopefully show you guys and do some looks with it. It's super pretty. It blends out really easily. Yeah, it's just like a super gorgeous shade, and having some, like a liquid highlight is definitely something that's a little more unique to my collection. Plus, I freaking love this packaging. That's basically why I picked up all this stuff, and then I hated all of it but this. So if anything, I'm keeping it because I love the packaging. Next, we have this KKW Beauty powder. It's a shimmer powder for face and body in the shade Pearl. I actually just opened this up like 2 weeks ago, and wow, it is so beautiful. I put it on my face, I put it on my collarbones. It is gorgeous. This shade is a bit icy for my current skin tone. I thought it would be too deep, but it's not. But either way, I'm hanging on to this stuff. It is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And I don't ever hear anyone even talk about it. But this is beautiful, and I'm definitely hanging on to her. I have another loose highlight. This one is from RMS Beauty. This one... Oh, I don't think this is a shade either. That's the thing about this brand. They don't have a lot of shades of anything. It's just like a one size fits all is what they're trying to do. But I tried this out a lot. Trying to hit some of that back in the holes there. I tried this out a lot last summer. I did a whole review on it. This is absolutely stunning. And as you can see, it's a deeper shade, so it doesn't really work for me in the winter, but in the summer months, it's game time, baby. And these are expensive, but like, look, let me put this lid on here. Look at all that product you get. It's actually quite a bit. Honestly, I could probably use this on the eyes too if I wanted to. But this is gorgeous. It's like so reflective in the sun. I love it. I'm definitely going to go ahead and hang on to, onto it. Shocked, I know. The next highlight I have is from Fenty Beauty. This one's in the shade Hustler Baby. And I actually got this in a declutter swap with a friend. And I've only used it one time, and that was recently. I think it's really pretty. It's a really gorgeous shade. It's actually the only product I still have from Fenty Beauty. I tried her eyeshadows, like those snap shadows, and I thought that they were terrible. So I decluttered those a while back. But yeah, this is the only item I own from Fenty Beauty. I think it's been really nice. I'm assuming that's like a little bit of hard pan. I should maybe try to get that off. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hang on to this just because I haven't really used it enough to, like, you know, give it away. So I'm hanging on to this one. Next, I have another Ofra highlight. I actually won this in a giveaway not too long ago. I think it was around Christmas time. And this one is in the shade Rodeo Drive. And I like that it's a mini. And this is gorgeous. It's like similar to the tone in the last one that I had, but it's lighter, so it could actually work better for me. So I think because I got rid of the other one, I will hang on to this for now. I'm also just starting to realize how many highlighters I actually have. I didn't feel like I had that many, and now I'm like, holy moly, I'm keeping so many highlighters. But yeah, I'm gonna hang on to this one for now. This one might be decluttered in my next one. Like I said, this is kind of making me realize I have a few that I want to try out and really decide if I want to keep it or not, but definitely gonna hang on to it for now. The next one is from Half Caked. This is Sugar Cookie. This is one, well, I think it's their only highlighter that they have currently. It's in the shade Sugar Cookie. I always just warm it up first to get it going, but it is a really nice highlight. I really love it. It's a good cream highlight. It can be a bit tacky on the cheek. If that bothers you, then you may not like this. But I don't really mind, especially if, you know, yeah, I just don't really mind. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but I'm going to hang on to this for now. I haven't really had it that long, and I'm getting ready to start a new project where I'm working on putting pans in my creams. Yeah, you see that double chin? But yeah, I'm going to hang on to this one for now because I do really enjoy it, and I have gotten quite a bit of use out of this. Okay, then if you saw my organization video, I was kind of debating on decluttering this during that video randomly on a whim. This is from Sugar Rush. It's in the shade Whipped Gleam. This is Tarte's like sister brand. You can tell the way it sits up. But I picked this up and then, you know, COVID happened. So we couldn't go anywhere because like, look at that. Like, that is insane. And I've only used it like twice. So, honestly, maybe this is something I should start putting on my eyelids. I wonder how well it would hold up on my eyelids. I was also kind of thinking about decluttering this today as well, but then I swatched it, and this bitch ain't going nowhere. Hanging on to it. It's still good. You know, I don't know how much longer it will be good for just because of the texture that it is, but it is so pretty, so I'm hanging on to it, you guys. The next highlighter I have is from Nabla. This one is in the shade Privilege. I really like this. It's a super subtle highlight in my opinion. Like, it's not, like, it has a little bit of a gold champagne-y undertone shift to it. And it's one of those that are more like a natural highlight in my opinion. It's not like super wham bam in your face. So if you're someone who really likes a more natural type of highlight, I think that you would like the Nabla ones. I haven't tried any of their bronzers or blushes or anything, but I have this and I really enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. This one is from Jouer. This one is Molten Glow. I believe this was originally a limited edition, and then I'm guessing they decided to keep it because everyone liked it, but like, look at that. This shine is literally insane when you put it on your face, and the packaging is beautiful. I really love this. It's a bit deep for me in the winter unless I go in with a very, very light hand. But this is great for me in the summertime, and the formula is just so soft and beautiful and just like reflective as hell. Definitely hanging on to this bad boy. I love it and I recommend it. Ooh. The next one is from Pat McGrath Labs in the shade Golden Nectar. This is actually new to my collection. My friend Taylor, we do a wish list swap, and she had ordered this and it didn't work for her, so she just tossed it in my box. So generous. And I used it the other day, and this swatch doesn't even do it justice. Like, the way it reflects on the cheek is just stunning. I've only used it once. It's new to my collection, so it's definitely not going anywhere. But I feel like I don't really hear people talk about her highlights, or maybe this is like a new thing to her line. I'm not really sure. I don't have a lot from Pat McGrath, but I don't know. This one is gorgeous. The packaging is very like luxe. I love this little thing here. Like you can't see because it's black, but you push it in and it unclips the top there, but super nice. Really loving it so far, so I'm definitely gonna hang on to it. All right, so the last one we have is another one from JSC, the shade Hypothermia. This is literally so pretty, but again, it's one of those I don't really wear, and it's because I like forget about it, because look, can you guys even like look how stunning that shift is. I might leave this one up on my vanity as well so I can get some more use out of it, but I'm definitely not going to declutter it right now. It also looks like maybe it would be a good one to wear on the lid as like an eyeshadow, or maybe even just like a topper. So yeah, I'm definitely going to hang on to that. So yeah, this ended up being the only one I decluttered, and I still have quite a few in my collection, but I feel like once I start trying out those other formulations, there might be more to come. But at least I did get rid of one, okay, you guys? That takes strength. It takes strength. I hope that you guys enjoyed this declutter. If you want to see more, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.